Alright, so after a few hours of watching straight cat videos and crap like that, because this is probably going to be my future, my adulthood, there will be like at least like one cat and one kitten in my house. But after like watching a few cat videos, I'm just like, you know what? I I need to show you guys two things. So yeah, let's jump into it. All right, you did not hear that in a long time. You did definitely not expect that. You didn't even see that one coming. Today I got two things, two discoveries to show you. Earlier when I was at school, I was just bored and stuff, so I went to the DFW area in Texas and looked at some of the towers there. And this here, I was searching for a certain long lines tower in Dallas, but I wanted to see this tower's old beacons again because I wanted to see when they were replaced and stuff. So that's what I did before I seen the tower, well, the long line tower. So yeah, if you don't remember what this here is at that tower in somewhere around downtown Dallas, somewhere outside of downtown Dallas. It stands very very close to another it stands very very close to a four-legged red and white tower. This here is basically a clone. Well, it's the it's one of the three clones to the malfunction tower. And yeah, this one is the Texas one, not the. This is a Texas version one, not the original Tennessee one. I'm going back and forth to making this video to chatting with Motor 2K about towers in Dallas and Fort Worth, aka the DFW towers. All right. Back to what I was saying before I forget what I was going to say and crap. So, let me show you what I discovered is on this tower. Well, used to be on this tower back when it had its 308s. Yes, you can see it very clearly. It's a marker. You see that? Why does it have? It has a marker on it. It actually has a full two sets of markers. These here were on the tower during the time where it had its FH308s. So yeah, Motor 2K and Ecor 10 kept on telling me this tower used to have FH308s. I wonder if it used to have FH306s or some other red and white beacon back in the past, and then the FH308s replaced them, and they just left the markers here. I don't know if they did or not, but this tower would have a rocky beacon history. Here's something else. You're able to see the markers somewhere around this area, but I did take pictures. I did take these pictures off of a computer screen, so yeah, they're not going to show up that good because how low quality this picture is, because the lighting along with how gritty it is. Holy crap! My answer has just been. My question has just been answered by Motor 2K just right now. But I'm not going to spoil it. But he told me the reason why it has markers. Um, you know, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you it. Actually, um, you know what? I should tell you right now, since there's nothing else to reveal about this tower. But right after I check Discord DMs, because Motor 2, I'm having a chat with Motor 2K right now, so yeah, I had to go back and forth. All right, so I'm going to show you some DMs from Motor 2K. Oops. So basically, I posted this and was just like, so this tower used to have FH308s, but it has sign markers as well. Yeah, I was confused. I was just like, what is this? This used to have FH306s in its before, like when it was first built or something. And then I got not an immediate, well, it wasn't the quickest response, but he thinks that its original combo was a 308 and was 308s in incandescence. You know what that means? That means this here is a good old accomplishment tower. But he only thinks that that's what it had before the FH08 just turned into full time beacons and not just day mode beacons. So yeah, it's a pretty weird twist of events. You know, they should have left him on the tower, but you know how some people be. That's just some bull crap. But I I now realize this tower is even more special than I gave it credit for. All right. That came out kind of bad. It made me sound like I didn't really like this tower. Don't get me wrong. I like this tower. I really do. It's one of my favorites in Dallas. So yeah, yeah. This is one of my favorite towers in Dallas. So I don't really not like this tower. It had a simple beacon setup and crap like that. You know how the other the malfunction tower along with the other two clones have white and red beacons, while this one only had white only beacons back then. But now this has the same beacons as it currently has the same beacons as another clone. Sadly, yep, two of the clones have crappy LEDs. I'll have to make an entire little series about the malfunction tower along with its three clones. So so yeah, but FH308s are my second favorite beacons. It's not that they're bad. It's just that when it comes to big towers well, actually, big towers is better for that. But you know, I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I just was just like I was just like, it doesn't. I wish it could have shined white and red just like all the others back then, but and it didn't have any FH06s, just like all four towers. Well, just like the other three, the two clones along with the malfunction tower used to have. So yeah, but I don't hate the beacons or this tower. No, I just made it seem like everything was wrong with this, and that's why I didn't give it enough credit. But I do give it a lot of credit. But the beacons and crap like that, the beacon replacements and all that was just pretty cursed. So, should we call this a mystery solved? Hmm. Well, we already explained this tower's beacon history. I already showed the markers revealing a mystery, and then Moto 2K kind of solved the mystery, but he's not really sure about it or not. But we can say it is mystery solves. Kinda. Okay, so that's one mystery kinda solved. Let's look at another one. So you remember how I told you that I was looking for a Longlines Tower in somewhere around downtown Dallas? Well, I found it, and the reason why, well, it's easy to find, but the reason why I was looking for it is because this tower here used to have an incandescent beacon with two sets of side markers, but that was replaced with only literally only two FH308s, one on top and one somewhere in the middle outside of the tower. At least it does sit It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't sit on one of the four legs. It literally just sits on one of the crossbar things. But it's dead. Sadly, the top one only works. So yeah, that's sad. So I wanted to see if this tower. Well, I want to see if you're able to see its old incandescent, if it was still around somewhere around the 2000s or 2000 or early 2010s. Well, guess what I found? All right, let me circle some stuff out. All right, so that there is the FH, the top FH08, and then this here is what I believe to be an incandescent. All right, so hear me out on this one. The reason why I believe that might be an incandescent is because of one thing. I believe it might be it's old incandescent. All right, so I took some more pictures and I looked on all street views and I can see this tall thing that kind of resembles an old school incandescent because it's not red, and old school incandescents they're mostly clear glass, but they have red cones inside them. That's why they shine red and not white or kind of yellowish white or something like that. So yeah, I took two pictures in two angles. So this angle shows this mysterious thing, and then the other angle shows it's 308 on top. So yeah, I I'm not too sure if that is I'm not too sure if that is an incandescent or not. There is a possible chance it might be something else, but I don't know. But you know, if it is an incandescent, it's completely dead because the FH308s replaced that. But I'm not too sure if it is an incandescent or not. I'm saying that it is, but it probably isn't. It's probably something else, but I can't identify what it is. Here's another picture of it in newer Street View. This is like 2020 Street View, I'm pretty sure. And you're able to see this thing. It really does resemble an incandescent. You can see it looks tall and stuff, but I am a little suspicious of it because of how it doesn't have that ring in the middle of it, but it still has that tip like all incandescents have, except for some in China or Japan or whatever, or yeah, you know, and then some in Mexico as well. But the American beacon, the American incandescents, they always have that little tip at the end. So yeah, this here looks like it has a little bit of a tip. You can see on the top where it kind of curves around, and yeah, it's tall as well. So I'm not too sure what that is, but it might be an incandescent, but I'm not the surest if it is or not. Uh, if I had to guess, it probably isn't. All right, so I showed Motor 2K the pictures and stuff, and yeah, there's all that. All right, so it took him a while to realize what this tower is and stuff. He said, "Where is this? Never seen this one before." And I showed him the locate. I told him the street location and stuff. And I told him this is the one he showed me because he's the only reason why I know this tower exists. He said it's not because the one he showed me had 308s on it, and it wasn't red and white unless that's an old pic. It's from the 90s or something. And I was just like, wait, this one has two FH308s and one of them are dead. The picture's from the 2010s because the street view was taken in the 2010s, so we all know that. That's not an incandescent. That's a 308. But yeah, the second beacon doesn't work anymore. So it hasn't worked since about 2015 or before the WRR tower got taken down. So yeah, it took a while to tell him that it was the tower that he showed me, and I'll show you the reason why it took him a while to realize that. So, but that was the right tower though. I just didn't recognize it because it's no longer red and white. So yeah, that's the reason why. Um, the tower owners, I'm pretty sure AT&T doesn't own their own long line towers anymore. They don't have any use for them, so they just sell them to other phone companies. So it looks like a one phone company or somebody was just like, hey, let's paint this gray. Let's remove its red and white strips. So yeah, it sucked. I was just like, they stripped its very cool red and white paint. No. And then he told me. And then I got some more bad news. This Longline Tower is the only tower in Dallas that has a FA308. The the um, the first malfunction tower, Cologne Tower, got its FA308s removed. The WRR tower, which used to have one FA308 along with two box strobes and three modern incandescents, it has sadly been taken down because WRR moved over to a tower farm with candelabras and TV towers and all that crap. So they had no use for their old tower anymore. So that means this here is the only one left. And I really hope it doesn't get an LED anytime soon. But if it does, I hope it's a white only LED with a quick flash night mode because currently the FH308 that's still working it has a quick flash night mode, not the slow one. So yeah, there's all that. Here's some more bad news. Remember this tower? This tower here is a tower I showed in one of the towers in the DFW series, the DFW series. This is one of the towers that was in the DFW series. So yeah, this one has dual strobes and stuff. And guess what? This here's the last tower in Dallas or yep, he doesn't tell, so it's probably Dallas because if it wasn't, then he'll definitely tell me that's somewhere else. So this tower is sadly the last tower to have FH324s. The reason why is because there's a radio tower in Dallas that used to have an FH324. And then all of a sudden, like in February, I think, it was replaced with a modern LED and steady side markers. So yeah, it's gone. It no longer has the 324 on it. So yeah, that's sad. That sucks. That means this tower is the only one left this tower is the only one left that has some 324s. It's a big shame because FH324s are my favorite beacons. I also got bad news. This four-legged tower is a tower that stands very close to the the um, the malfunction tower's first Cologne tower. I got some bad news about this tower. This tower is is the last tower in Dallas to have incandescent beacons, unless the you know um let's just say this now. There's a small landmark tower in Dallas that stands on a building that has an incandescent beacon, but the incandescent light bulbs inside the beacon itself were replaced with a screwable LED light inside. So yeah, they placed an LED inside the incandescent light. light fixture. So yeah, it's an incandescent beacon, but it's LED as well. So yeah, it's kind of both. It's an LED within it inside of incandescent fixture. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's gray as well, which is pretty cursed. It's pretty cursed. So yeah, it would be nice if it had a single strobe and that incandescent. But I guess not. This tower here is the only tower left in Dallas that has working incandescence. It's because FAA replaced all the others. So yeah, that sucks. That's sad. So can we say the mystery of this tower has been solved? Man, that's a bad drum. That's a bad drum noise. Mystery not solved. So yeah, there's that. That is going to be the end of this video. And since we're talking about some DFW towers, let's play an old. I'm going to play the old DFW series outro. Man, the nostalgia.